pretty windy out. The air conditioner is running. It's about 90. So, and it's sunny. So we'll see how this audio turns out. And I will dub it over if I have to. So I've already made one leg assembly. And in the leg assembly, I've got the pocket holes for the top stretcher on the top, and the pocket holes for the bottom are on the bottom. These will be covered by the tabletop, and hopefully this will never be upside down to where you see the pocket holes. So we start by getting 2 legs, and I have 13-inch spacer blocks. There's some writing here, so I'll put that on the inside. I'll clamp the spacer blocks onto the bottom of each leg. This will make sure that the side stretcher goes on at the same height. I'll put a little bit of glue in the joint here. I don't know that it's 100% necessary with the pocket holes, but I figure it can't hurt. As long as I don't let too much squeeze out happen for any potential stain. I've got 2.5-inch coarse pocket hole screws. Now for the second one. So I'm going to get my scrap piece here and use the same spacer that I had before, but this time to get everything ready for the top. To make this easier to screw in, I'm going to bring it over here to the edge of the workbench and do it from here. As I mentioned earlier, we want the pocket holes to be on the top. Just flip the whole thing around. There we go. I have clamped the legs upside down to the workbench and then clamped on the spacers again using my size block here. Now I'm going to glue and screw the bottom support into place. After this is done, we'll flip the whole thing over and we'll do the top supports from the top with the pocket holes facing up. So at this point, we're going to flip the desk or the base over. And we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to put the spacer blocks here and get everything ready to attach the top brace, or the top stretcher. The piece that goes from here to here. So I already put the spacer blocks in place, and now I'm going to glue and screw the last rail in. Now these Linnmon desktops are extremely cheap, but the reason that they're cheap is they have about a 3.5 to 4-inch strip of particle board on each end, and then the center is filled with the honeycomb of cardboard, and it makes it strong enough to use as a writing desk, but that's about it. Now in a perfect world, this is going to fit on here perfectly, but if you're like me, everything's just usually a tiny bit off. So what matters to me is I want the front to be even. So like I mentioned earlier, the particle boards on the side here only come in to about 3.5 or 4 inches. So I'm going to put one screw here, one here, here and here to make sure we get into that particle board, and then one here, 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 and here. So we'll have 8 screws holding this thing down, which is more than enough. This whole thing is so light that you'll have to hit it with something pretty hard to knock those screws loose. I hope you enjoy this project. It took me about an hour to make, even with filming. Plans for this space will be on my website at www.funwithwoodworking.com. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. So yesterday I mixed up some steel wool and vinegar, just regular white vinegar, and I'm gonna brush this all on the base here just to make it look old.